This is the instructions for the British timeline assignment that you're going to do today. Today is September 15th, 2020, the year of COVID. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to have to stop this video 500 times and rewind and figure it out. I'm sure I'm going to miss something. This is the only way that I could figure out how to instruct on this without being a complete disaster. The first thing you're going to do is Google search all of these events right here. There should be on Google Classroom. This should be up and ready to go for today's assignment. And you're going to put in the year. So I would put in the year French and Indian War begins. It begins in 1754. So the first step is to find all of these blanks right here, which actually isn't that many, and just put in the year. From what I did, I think the year should be good. Hopefully just the year will be good. So that is the easy part. All right, so after you do that, you have this is where things get slightly difficult, and this might be a complete disaster, we'll see. What you need, and again, stop the dang video, pause it, and get what you need. You're gonna need an 8.5-inch piece of paper, a ruler, a pencil, and colored pencils. If you don't have any of these things, don't type on there, I don't have this, Mr. Turner. You're going to have to do the best with what you have, because I can't really solve that problem. So again, gather materials, 8.5-inch piece of paper, 8.5 by 11-inch, which is a normal, regular piece of paper. If you have to use notebook paper, use notebook paper. If you have blank copy paper, use blank copy paper. You're going to need a ruler, you're going to need a pencil, and you're going to need colored pencils. Okay. Part 2. So you've gathered all your materials. You're going to turn your paper long ways, like this. Not like, I mean, you can do it like that, it doesn't really matter, but like that. And you're actually going to want to go lower on the paper. It doesn't matter. Go right in the middle. Right in the middle should be good. And you're going to draw a line that's 9 inches long. So go ahead and do that. Stop the video, and in the middle of your paper, draw a line that's 9 inches long. Okay, your next step is you're going to break that 9-inch line into 1.5-inch segments. So you're going to measure 1.5 inches, and you're going to put a line every 1.5 inches, and that 1.5 inches is going to equal 5 years. Do not put down all of these events, please. Every 1.5 inches equals 5 years. So you're going to go, the first line is going to be 1750, the second line is going to be 1765, 1755, 1760, 1765. They should be evenly spaced out. I can't do this on a computer, or I probably could, but let's face it, like I got a lot going on right now. So you're going to start your timeline in 1750. You're going to end your timeline in 1780. I checked the math on this. I hope I'm right. I hope I didn't skip any, because I have a tendency to do that. So from 1750 to 1755 is 1.5 inches. And then so on all the way down to 1780. So before you have typed in anything, before you have drawn in anything, because you're doing this by hand, should have said that first, doing this by hand, you are making your timeline. After you've made your timeline, you will then put the events on the timeline. Don't draw a line and then put the events in chronological order. They're not going to be spaced out equally. Put the events down after you have drawn your timeline. Now, on the paper on this page, it says a short description of each event. The short description is just the event. So French and Indian War begins. You don't need a paragraph. Like, that's all you need is the short description. So you need the year and you need the event that happened. And you place those on the timeline after you've drawn said timeline, not before. I know that you are all smart enough to do these in chronological order, but you're going to have to guesstimate here with, I know I'm out here, but that's because I'm overloading things. So once again, you are drawing, you are not doing this, and then I move my timeline. You are not doing this on the computer. When you finish with your timeline, make sure you read all the instructions because it asks for 3 pictures. So you're going to draw 3 pictures. When you are done with your timeline, you need to take a picture of it with your phone. Probably never done that before. This is probably brand new. Take a picture of it with your phone, and you're going to upload it to Google Classroom. That's not what I'm looking for. I thought I put that in. I put it in the wrong spot. I'll have to move that. So right here on your Google Slides, there should be an extra slide. You're just going to take a picture of it, and then you're going to just pop it right there on that slide, and that's how you're going to turn it in. I really hope it works. We'll see. All right, keep the chat open. Make sure you're asking questions because I don't know how well I did at this, and you guys need to give me feedback so I can help you. All right, that's it. Again, keep the chat open. You're doing this on paper. You're not doing this on your computer, no matter whatever. All right, good luck.